Do you feel the weight of a new year approaching and think, what do I even want from 2024? Today I will share with you tips that will turn your ambitions into a clear plan and make your 2024 exciting and productive. Hi everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel Asimon. But to begin with, you may ask, what to do if I don't know what I want? Start by drawing the areas of your life on the paper. Analyze which areas you need to improve and write your goals according to this. Try to write not more than 5 goals for each area, it will be more than enough. Now let's move to the tips. Understand the reason. Ask yourself the golden question why. Make sure your goals are yours, not your neighbors. Your goals should be a reflection of your dreams, not society's script. Let's just think why we need goals at all. We all have different reasons. Someone needs to have this sense of productivity and then tell their friends how many goals do they have. One person wants to change her life and she is focused only on herself, and this chance that she will improve her life is very high. Some people even do this because other people do it. You just see how others plan each year. Maybe you didn't even plan to set goals this year, but now you feel that it's your commitment. And what you will say when your friends will ask you, did you prepare yourself for the next year? So many people set their goals because it's like a ritual, it's a tradition before every year. And if you don't do that, you just waste your life. Others will just say, how? You haven't done that yet? You don't care about your future at all. How you can live like that? And actually these friends will forget about their goals after December 1st. For example, your goal is to learn English. Your first question has to be, why I need this? For what? Maybe you need that for your job, studies, you want to move to another country, or it can be your hobby. You need to get this reason because it will define your motivation. Do you must to do that, or is it your desire? No one can force you to do that if you don't want. Because for instance, you didn't achieve goals from the previous year, it's absolutely okay. You don't have to set goals just because everyone does that. Don't set a lot of goals. First off, don't go crazy and overload yourself with plenty of goals. Quality over quantity, you know that. Focus on what truly matters to you. For example, you pick 50 goals and you think that you will have the whole year to achieve all of them, but you end up achieving only 5 goals. You will be overwhelmed with this quantity of goals, and it will be even stressful for you to start working on them. You will wait until the last months of the year to accomplish all of them in a rush. But this method is useless because you just wasted the whole year. It can seem really cool to set a lot of goals, especially when you hear it everywhere, that productive people set 100 goals per year, but they don't tell you how many goals did they really achieve. It's like with books. I don't see nothing good in reading 10 non-fiction books for months. You need to focus on yourself. How many goals do you really ready to achieve? With no hurry and with getting results that you need. You will have your life as well this year, not only your goals. Probably you need quality and result, and not just marked goals in your notebook. Of course, if the reason of setting goals is to look better among other people, you will need to set as many goals as possible, and it's not that optional will you achieve all of them or not. And I think that you don't need advice for it. But if you're really interested in yourself and your results, set that amount of goals in which you are sure that you will achieve them. Just have a look at your previous year, how many goals you were achieving that time. If you were always setting 30 goals and achieving only 2 of them, maybe it's time to change your strategy. And even now, when you understand why you need that goals, you're super motivated. Don't wait that you will be able to achieve all 40 goals for a year. Start with small. Usually when we write a lot of goals, some of these goals can be even not ours, as we can't have that much desires at one time. But you think that only if you will write these 50 goals, you will achieve them. It's this magic of the paper, law of attraction, and all this stuff. You just leave them on the paper, but they will not achieve themselves without your presence and efforts. Set realistic goals. Keep it real. Set goals that you can actually achieve. Of course, we all want to achieve something great and unreal, but in order to get to that goal or your dream, firstly, you need to get used to taking action, not just leaving your goals on the paper. Secondly, achieve small goals to get to that serious one. I stick to that mindset that you can do everything if you have enough desire and an action plan. It's essential to take action as well, because desires are not enough. For instance, you want to move to another country next year, but firstly, this goal is not that concrete. Why you want to move there, before what time? Secondly, you need to think about everything that you need for achieving it. Don't think that if you will just write it down, everything will happen magically. We write goals for ourselves. We visualize our journey for the next year. But goals don't work without action. Maybe it's better to set small goals before this serious one, as learning a language of this country. Visit it if you haven't done it yet. Of course, you can dream, you can have your great goals, but you need to do everything in time. If you're not ready for this goal, it's better to focus on small one, in order then not to blame yourself that you didn't achieve this goal. I'm not against setting serious goals. I am about moving towards them step by step. Analyze time commitment. Think about how much time each goal is going to snatch from your day. As I've already said, you will not spend all of your time on achieving goals, so you need to spend your time wisely to keep this balance. Analyze how much time you need to achieve a certain goal. It can be a month or even half a year, but you need to mark it for yourself because you can't achieve a lot of goals at the same time. It's better to work on 3-4 goals. It depends on their difficulty and time commitment. That's why I don't advise to set a lot of goals. Analyze time commitment for your first 10 goals you will write, and after this make a decision. Will you be able to achieve more goals? When you don't think about time, it will be really difficult to balance all of your goals. You will just leave one goal and start achieving another one, but at the end you will not spend enough time and efforts to none of your goals. If you don't know how much time it can take for you to achieve this goal, because it can depend on different things. Firstly, recall how much time do you need for achieving this goal? What is your deadline? Secondly, ask yourself how much time you will be ready to spend on this goal, not neglecting yourself and other areas of your life. And how much time during the day you will spend on small actions on the way to your goal. Be very specific with goals. This is the first problem why you set goals and don't achieve them, because you don't even understand what you want and need to do. For instance, improve English. What does it mean to you improving? Vocabulary, speaking, or grammar? Why you even need to improve it? You need to know what will measure your results in order you to understand when this goal will be accomplished. In the situation with English, it's better to write. Learn 1000 new words. Learn perfect tenses and watch 30 movies in original. Always ask yourself with each goal, how will I understand that I achieved this goal? What result should I expect? Write a specific plan. Writing your goals is of course great, but without a plan it will be complicated to achieve them. Your plan is like a map. You know the final destination, but you need to know the way how to get there. Firstly, separate this goal into small parts. For example, you want to get B2 in French. What do you need for achieving this goal? Take a course, learn a certain amount of words, consume French content, watch movies, learn grammar, etc. Write all of these down. Secondly, set a deadline. How much time do you have? Several months or the whole year? If you don't have any urgent deadline, for example, improving your French for studies, it's better to set deadline for yourself in order to see this urgency in doing it. Otherwise, it will just drop down the list of your goals. Next, what result do you want to get and how you will measure it? You need B2 level, and to test your level, you will pass exam DELF. And lastly, take all of those tools from the first question that you need for achieving this goal and add them to your daily plan. You can learn 5 new words every day, watch 3 videos in French, and learn your grammar tense every 3 days. In order to accomplish your goals, you need to add them to your daily life. By dividing big goal into small ones, you make it easier for you to achieve. Also, you can set weekly goals that will motivate you. For example, learn 35 words per week. Thanks to the plan, your goal will become not that scary and difficult, and you will finally move to action. Prioritize your goals. Not all goals are created equal. Now you have this long list of your goals. And what's next, you may say? Firstly, I congratulate you that you did that. Wrote your goals, made them specific, set a deadline, created a plan, and all that jazz. But now it's time to prioritize them. Otherwise, how you will know from which goal to start? You can have different goals, which require your immediate attention or which can wait, but not until the end of the year. And for prioritizing your goals, you will need to check all those deadlines that you wrote in your plan. For example, if your deadline is 2 months, you need to start working on this goal first, on that goal for which you have half a year. That's why I say don't set a lot of goals, especially if they are urgent. You will not be able to achieve 10 different goals at the same time and period. First month of the year is crucial for your goals, because if you will not start working on at least one goal during this period, the chance that you will spend first half of the year productively is very low. I don't say that it's impossible, but let's be realistic. I say this from my experience. I remember how I was worrying about the first day of the year, that I need to spend it perfectly, and because of this anxiety, I didn't do anything. And at the end of the summer, magically, I recalled that I had goals. That's not the best feeling when you understand that you have only 4 months for achieving all of your Napoleonic goals, but you you even don't want to do that because you think that the year is wasted and it's better to leave all of these goals till the next year and think that next year will fix everything, but there are no guarantees. Don't be afraid to adjust goals. Our life changes every second, so your goals can change as well. The whole year is such a long period of time. Everything can happen. If you wanted to learn Italian in the beginning of the year, now you find it boring or you just don't see any connections with this goal anymore. And it's okay because we are human beings, we change. Of course, if you will adjust them every new week, it will be difficult for you to concentrate on action. But small changes are okay. You can change your plan for achieving this goal, your deadline, reason, or even cross this goal out of your list. As for me, I was learning Turkish during the whole year, but this summer I understood that I don't want to continue learning it. And I understand my reasons perfectly, as I started learning it because of Turkish series and my favorite actress. But that actress left her career, I stopped watching series, and that's all. I didn't have any desire to continue. And my problem was that I decided to connect learning Turkish to some external scenes which I don't have any influence on. And you know, it's even great that I noticed this in time, because I'm such a disciplined person. Even if I feel that I'm not interested in this anymore, I will continue doing it because I used to. That's why it's very essential to use every moment. If you want to start it now, start it now. In a time, everything can change and you can lose desire to it. Write everything down. I know, now you may think, why you even say that? As it's obvious that I need to write it down, it's impossible to plan everything in your head. But I know that people like this exist. They just watch a video, say okay, and forget about all of this forever. Of course, it's great that they have such a strong trust in themselves, but do you think that your brain will keep all of this information during the whole year? Your brain is not for storage, it's for consuming and processing information. If you think to plan everything in your head, it's a bad strategy. You don't write it, you don't do it. Your brain perceives it as something not that important. Furthermore, it will delete this as soon as fresh information appears. Like with celebrities, everyone forgets about the scandal when a new one appears. I hope that if you got to this last point, you understood that all of these tips require that you will use pen and notebook or your phone, and you need to take action. I just remind to wrap things up, start working on your goals from the beginning. Don't procrastinate and put it off till the last moment. But also don't stress out about achieving every goal. It's better to achieve a couple of goals rather than doing nothing. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you soon in my next videos. Bye.